Hi everybody and welcome to another by Pen and Paper streams. Today I am joined once again with Faldang to play some more puzzly and adventure games.
Hello, true believers.
And today it's one of the great old ones. Not that kind, but one of the classics. We are diving into Syberia. And I've wanted to play through this so much. And I just can't wait. I played a little bit in the beginning, so there might be some saves, but we can still play through it together now from beginning to end.
Yeah, and I can't believe you never played Syberia.
To be fair, I don't think I ever played one. I might have stumbled on two at some point. Like as a kid, and I was like, that was during the time I didn't understand point-and-click games. I was like, why is this? What's happening? It's not interesting. And then I like moved away. Only later on, when actually of all games, the Runaway trilogy brought me into point-and-click adventures proper. Was when I like started researching, started playing games, and kind of Syberia. I don't know. It felt true during that kind of like research period when I was playing a bunch of random ones, and maybe because I played like newer ones, like current day ones, I didn't really go back into the old ones. Even Journey is one that I need to actually step into.
The Longest Journey, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, the fact that you started with Runaway explains why you're mentally broken as a person. That's all.
Oh fuck yes, yeah. That game, like the thinking logic of that game either breaks you in like you get raged out and quit, or breaks you in a way that you think completely differently. Like I don't know, peanut butter cat and cell phone, you like mush them together and you get a megaphone or something like that.
Well, it's better than taping the phone to the cat. In the secret files.
Yes, I knew you would remember that. That's the most stupidest thing ever. Like I was at that point in that game, I was like, "What the fuck do I do?" I was clicking to combine everything on everything, and when the cat, glue, and phone combined together, I was like totally frozen. Like, what the fuck? Why? How? What logic is this? But yeah, actually, Runaway helped me to a point, and then broke me on another point. Anyway, let us dive into Syberia and see how good, bad, or random this is gonna be. By Benoit Sokal.
Benoit.
Benoit
Island.
Oh, okay. DM and shops. I was honestly stupidly surprised how this begins. I was expecting nothing like this. Except maybe, steampunk, or like... Is this more steampunk or gearpunk?
Gearpunk, I suppose. I mean, there's no steam, it's all lined up.
Yeah. Clockwork. Like... I know it's not a funny situation, but like everything to be like clockwork like that is... It's also kind of amazing. Most of all, I didn't expect what like year this is actually happening.
I don't actually remember what year it's set in.
I think it's 97. Or like maybe beginning of 2000s. Like I would think, oh, this is like 1960s, maybe 30s, something like that.
Oh, as soon as she whips out the cell phone, I mean,
Yeah.
It's modern.
Like the moment I saw the cell phone, I was like, wait, modern? At least it's the old shitty ones.
Hey, it was contemporary when this came out.
Yep. We have a dialogue notebook, which is good. If I seem like I'm close to the camera is because my screen is currently just 800 by 600. There are ways to increase this, but it would require a lot of finagling, installing stuff, and I don't wanna, like, this is gonna be the original way we're gonna be playing this.
I really don't have the strength to take this suitcase any further. I wonder who can help me.
Help! Help! Kate, help!
Help!
Just yank the paper.
Welcome to Valadilen, the world capital of mechanical toys. Let yourself be transported by the magnificent landscape surrounding Valadilen, a small charming town tucked away in the Alps, and by Vorarlberg Manufacturing, whose exceptional savoir-faire in the specialized world of luxury mechanical toys and automatons is at the root of Valadilen's reputation around the world. For 800 years, the Vorarlberg family has passed its knowledge from generation to generation, perfecting the art of that particular branch of clockmaking that breathes life into the complex network of cogs and spindles that make up automatons. Its creative wonders once defied belief and drew the admiration of young and old alike. People would come from across Europe for a chance to vie for the right to own one of these fantastic toys. Unequaled savoir-faire. At the heart of a mechanical automaton is its motor. A series of spindles are set in motion to music via a set of cogs. Attached to the spindles are cams that are shaped in the image of the music. In turn, they command the series of rods which control the gestures of the toy at their tips. Automaton construction takes place in 3 stages: modeling, mechanics, and casing. The process requires the participation of 20 different specialized trades. In its heyday, the Vorarlberg factory employed over 100 craftsmen, mechanics, watchmakers, sculptors, tailors, and dressmakers, working in separate workshops. Vorarlberg automatons all have 2 distinguishing features in common: their high-precision mechanisms and the characteristic Vorarlberg wind-up key. Devising and assembling each model is a meticulous process. Standard toys are constructed from local wood, while the most sophisticated ones use more precious resources such as ebony imported from Madagascar.
Wow.
Despite competition from Asia, the Vorarlbergs never gave in to the temptation to produce electrical robots and choose to continue their exploration of the mysteries in perpetual mechanical motion. The Vorarlbergs have come a long way from their simple jointed puppets of yesteryear. Today, their creations are so lifelike, one has the impression that they can think for themselves. The first signs of puppet manufacture in Valadilen go back to the 13th century. While there was maybe no definite puppet industry at the time, Hermann Vorarlberg's renown was recognized even in the court of the emperor. The artisan H. Vorarlberg and the servant presenting his puppets to the emperor.
Yeah, from the Archives, Art History Museum.
Lausanne. It was not until the 17th century that Charles Vorarlberg founded the Vorarlberg Mechanical Toy and Puppet Factory, and industrial activity in the valley really took off. The reputation of Valadilen and its famous toys then just kept growing and growing. Pictured Charles Vorarlberg with one of his creations. A large part of production was devoted to producing theatrical puppets at the time. The turn of the 20th century was Valadilen's golden age as expressed in the factory's impressive architecture and the main houses of the town. The Vorarlberg reputation crossed the oceans, dispatching its fine precision mechanisms across the globe to delighted buyers who began to believe that Vorarlberg automatons had a life of their own. Pictured, Rudolf Vorarlberg managed the business during the glory years of the Vorarlberg factory. Since the end of the Second World War, the destiny of the factory has been in the hands of Rudolf's daughter, Anna Vorarlberg, the last and sole descendant of the prestigious line of craftsmen. This inspiring figure negotiated the business through the end of the war. She breathed new life into production by creating works of art to appeal to experts and enthusiasts alike. Vorarlberg automatons became rare collector's items with highly innovative mechanisms of unequaled ingeniousness, even to this day.
Congratulations, you read that perfectly. Jesus, like, do you have this written somewhere, or can you actually see it in 80 times 60, 800 times 600?
Oh, well, I'm cheating. I have Discord, so I can go full screen, actually.
Oh fuck yeah. I can't. Like, I would better be if I like watched my own stream, like watched stretched out OBS, than if I watch in my in the actual game screen.
I
So-
mean, technically, you probably could somehow set that up. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
wait
wait.
for the storm to end
yeah.
before I step outside.
No, sorry, I was thinking. Like, if I miss something, you need to like tell me, or
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. By the way, in full screen, I can see the aliasing in all its glory.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an old game. This is a very, very old
Mind
game.
you, the backgrounds are beautiful, but anything that moves is very aliased. So, like Kate, for example.
I'll wait for the storm to end
Oh, it's
before I.
still like I'm clicking on the chair and it's like the door. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, she's the only actual 3D model in this. This is like the old style of adventure games where basically you're walking around a painting.
Yep.
Which kind of has some foreground and background stuff, so it looks like you're like, you know, moving behind shit, but it's basically just a painting. I mean, it's the style. It's worked for years and it's still being used, so it's nothing like, you know, terrible. I don't see anything interactable. Also, good thing about these kinds of games, interactable stuff is usually, again, 3D. You know what you can click or not.
Well, the stuff that's like movable or pick upable or something.
Yeah, I don't think anything. Can you even talk to this guy?
Hi there.
No. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, hi there. What are you doing? Can I see?
No, too difficult. Momo's work very difficult.
So, your name's Momo. I'm Kate.
Momo do like Hans. He draw.
Hans?
Don't disturb Momo. Momo work difficult.
Will you show me your drawing?
No, not finished. Go away.
Go away.
I've just arrived. My case is a little heavy. Can you help me take it up to the room?
Momo's strong. Very strong. But no time. Momo very busy.
I guess I'll let you continue working.
Show me that it was interactable.
But I think
I shouldn't leave my
it's kind of
work.
hidden behind the cursor, or at least I.
Oh, you saw it change. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to make out behind the cursor. If you can sort of make it out.
Maybe they just expected it's gonna be. Oh yeah. Okay, I see. The normal cursor is just a hole, a circle, and then it's like a.
It's like a speech bubble.
Yeah.
When you can talk, but I mean that's okay because it'll be fairly obvious who you can talk to most of the time.
I really don't
Just-
have the strength to take this.
I think I remember I was bugging out with this as well. Oh yeah, wait, no. This is this. Yeah. Okay. Now. Overcomplicating the simplest bell.
Okay, I'm coming.
Hi there.
Hello there, ma'am.
Could you possibly take my luggage up, please?
Miss Clark.
Please do excuse me, Miss Walker. We have been neglecting our duties. Guests are so rare these days that we forget our manners. So you're the American woman? Is it true what people say, that you've come to buy the factory?
Not factory. Anna's house. Hans' house.
Excuse me?
Would you quiet down, you mischievous little boy? Ah. I imagine our little town must disappoint you. You see, today is very sad for us. It's a day of mourning. Today is the funeral of Mizana.
Momo's sad, but Han's not dead. Han's long way away. Anna told Momo. Anna liked Momo very much.
That's enough, Momo. Stop pestering the lady. Now go on, scram. Get out of here, you hear? What was I saying? Oh, yes, Miss Anna. Such a great loss for Valladolid, it really is. Because now that she's dead, the factory will close. But you're here to stop that happening, aren't you? Our future is in your hands, Miss Walker.
What? Anna Vorarlberg is dead?
Here's your room. I hope you like it, Miss Walker. I'll leave you to rest for the time being. You must have a lot of work to do. You know, the takeover of the factory is very good news for us here. It would make us very happy to see life return to our valley. If only you had seen Valladolid before. It was delightful. People came from all over the world to buy Vorarlberg automatons. Ah, somebody has left you some mail, I see. Remember, if you need anything at all, we're not far away, Miss Walker.
The name Valladolid is really cool.
I don't need that for the time being.
Can you go back? I want to talk to him more.
I imagine so.
Okay, good.
No need to go
the
down.
Let's try all the doors. Loot everything. Kinda misclicked, I wanted to...
I'm back again.
Miss Walker?
Oh, wow. There's
Okay.
one. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Kate Walker, and
Of course, of course. Walker, room 6, next floor up.
I forgot if like it gets scratched out if when it's done or like...
I mean,
just,
try it. Try the first one. That
hello,
should be...
my
Of course.
No.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
the young boy who was here earlier talked about Hans. Who is Hans?
Momo was
Who's
talking
Hans?
about Hans Vorarlberg, Anna's younger brother. But he died a long time ago. Nobody here even met him.
Mm.
Who is the boy who was drawing here earlier? Is he your son?
Heaven forbid. No, not at all. He's not a bad boy. No, Momo is just a little simple, that's all.
What is his connection with Anna Vorarlberg?
Momo is what you'd call the village idiot, and Anna took
Wow.
him under her wing. He must have reminded her of her younger brother, no doubt. And birds of a feather stick together, don't they?
You're implying that Anna Vorarlberg was a little bit slow as well?
Heaven forbid. No, not at all. She was a real loner. She kept to herself, that's all.
This was a different age. The village idiots.
I just love all these little mechanical robots. I've noticed there are tons of them here in Valladolid.
Be careful what you say. Vorarlberg automatons are not robots. If you want people to like you here, never ever pronounce the word robot.
Damn.
Okay. What is the difference between an automaton and a robot, then?
Well, to tell you the truth, no one really knows.
Did you know Anna Vorarlberg yourself?
Oh, why, of course I did. I mean, well, not really. She was a very great lady. We loved her very much. May she rest in peace.
I would like to see my room now.
Why, certainly, of course.
Already starting and already doing stuff out of order.
Yeah, what else is new?
Absolutely nothing. Let's take the kid's toy. Here.
It's a medium cogwheel.
This is a large cogwheel or something.
Or a small cogwheel.
She's putting a... Ah, it was
It's
large. It was
large.
large.
Hmm.
She's putting everything in her bosom. So that's a small one. Tiny.
That's tiny.
I should print screen this probably. It's gonna be useful. Or do I actually can operate that? No.
Yeah, it doesn't seem so.
Print screen! Well, actually, that should be your job. Where's the notepad?
Where's the P?
Yeah, oh yeah, we're gonna miss the P. We're gonna miss the P so much.
Best feature ever.
If you don't know what we're talking about, you haven't watched our Quern playthrough. Watch it if you want to know what the P is. Okay, then that's... Let me see, is there something over here? Oh, wow, okay, there is.
No need to go down.
I don't
What-
think
No need to.
Wanna bet it's all gonna be inaccessible.
probably. But we're probably gonna need the mop and this at some point or other.
Because adventure games.
No need to.
Yeah. Just a hallway.
This exact scene with her looking towards the end of the corridor, I think, was a screenshot in like a very old review, maybe in a magazine or something.
Mm.
No.
One of the rare places you can stick her so close to the camera so you can actually take a photo.
Yeah, I suppose.
Is this like a bathroom?
No need to go.
No need to go there. No need to come by this. No need to touch that. Let's see what the letter is about. Just chuck it.
Marson and Lormont
wait.
Associates Law Practice. April
We got it.
17th, 2002. Nice.
Yeah.
To Kate Walker from Edward Marson. Dear Kate, our client, Universal Toy Company, is more than eager to see conclusions from the talks with Vorarlberg Manufacturing with view to a takeover in the days to come. And we have received notification to this effect. We are counting on your undoubted qualities as a business lawyer to bring negotiations with Madam Anna Vorarlberg, the current owner, to a close. Allow me to remind you that Universal Toy Company is a multinational which has a monopoly on the toy market. It is a Class A priority client who is also presenting Madame Vorarlberg with a golden opportunity to sell her factory. You should remind her of this fact in case she starts having last-minute second thoughts before signing the purchase agreement. I am under no doubt that you will live up to the great expectations I have in you. Signed, Edward Marson.
What would happen if you tried to call this number?
Probably nothing.
Like, these old adventure games had those functions. Like, you can actually call in-game stuff and get
I
some
should
information.
tell
or
Marson
something.
about the death of Miss Vorarlberg. I hope this isn't going to get too complicated. I can't see myself staying here too long.
Phone
You don't-
time.
You don't know how right you are, Kate.
Let's go with the office. Oh wait, let's try the other ones.
I think you click send.
We need to report Mom that we safely arrived. What's the expenses on like calling from such far away? In that day and age. Nope. Dan is, I think, her ex or something, as far as I
No, I think fiance.
or fiance.
Dan Foster isn't around to take your call right now, so please leave your message after the tone.
Okay, let's go with the office.
Martin and Lormont, how can I help you?
Can you put me through to Mr. Marson, please? It's Kate Walker.
Hold the line, please.
They had this even then.
Hello, Kate. So tell me, how's the case going?
I've just got to Valladolid, and there's a slight problem, Mr. Marson, I'm afraid. Mrs. Vorarlberg is dead.
Ah, that's most unfortunate. But I seem to remember we made provisions for just such a sad eventuality, and we know that there was no heir.
Yes, that's right, but
So where's the problem, Kate? Contact the notary right away. I'll get my secretary to fax you his address and an introduction letter from the firm.
very good, Mr. Marson.
Right, I gotta go, Kate. Keep me up to date, okay?
I just...
Hey, yo, hey, keep me up to date, you know, hey.
That was terrible.
I know. He was even worse. I don't feel ashamed. Okay, what to next? Oh. I thought this was actually. Ah, okay, yeah.
Oh,
facts
yeah, you
version.
have documents separately. Yeah.
Can I even advertise brochure? Consult. Oh, okay, that's that.
And that's
Facts.
facts.
Okay, but do we go to sleep now or do we go down?
They're probably
I don't need
go
that.
down and out.
Let's see. I do remember being like kind
I'm
of
back
lost
again.
at the beginning.
A
Mission.
fax didn't arrive for me, did it?
Maybe. I thought I heard the phone ring.
Do you think you might want to go and check?
Certainly, ma'am. Immediately.
Thank you very
Mission.
much.
To Maître Alfolter? Something?
Matière Alfoltière, I think, probably.
No, Maître. From Edward Marson. Dear Maître Alfolter. As you are no doubt aware, our practice is charged with undertaking negotiations for the takeover of the Vorarlberg manufacturing by our client, the Universal Toy Company. It is with great sadness that we learn the recent death of the manager and owner of the factory, Madame Vorarlberg, with whom negotiations had started. We are under no doubt that Madame Vorarlberg left you instructions before her death, enabling this sale to be concluded. We should remind you of the significant boost the arrival of the American multinational would bring to the economy of your region. It is for this reason that I'm sure you will give our representative, Ms. Kate Walker, a warm welcome. Yours faithfully, Edward Marson.
Thank you.
At your service.
I'm gonna go look around Valladolid. See you later.
As you like, miss.
Yeah, I hear the rain. The rain sound effect has stopped.
Mysteriously.
Absolutely, instantly. Sorry, I had to stop for the music. The music is beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
If you want to like listen to the Siberian music, there are soundtracks online. You can just
No need to go down there.
get everything.
We're
Let's
gonna hear
leave.
that- We're gonna
Let's
hear that
leave.
a lot. Oh, double click gives you. Okay, lets you run. That's good.
Yeah. You're running away. Oh, maybe not. Oh,
Knowing you, probably not.
no, we're just here
Yeah.
at the beginning. We cannot run away. Yeah, usually there's two options. Either double clicking gives you a run, or instantly teleports you to the location you want to go.
Well, you mean
No
it,
point.
like instant
It's not-
exit
I'll come back when the funeral
Yeah.
is over.
from the scene?
Or like even teleport you to like the interactables, depending on how much the developers want to give the players to just like skip things like walking here, there, and everywhere.
Mm.
This is fine. The maps are not that big.
And they're pretty.
Mm.
Backgrounds really do look nice still.
Like it's frozen in time. A lot.
Good morning.
Good morning. What a pleasure to meet such a lovely young lady honoring our aging streets. Please sit yourself down next to me so we can enjoy the air together.
It would be a pleasure, but I'm afraid I don't have the time. Some other time, maybe.
I hope so, miss. I remember when these streets were full of vibrant life. In those days, there was a charming encounter to be had round every corner. Our good little town of Valadilen is not what it used to be.
It looks like things have changed a bit around here.
Our children have all left the valley. They need to earn a living, don't they? Can't really blame them. You have to move with the times, don't you? And it's not at the Vorarlberg factory that they'll find jobs. Being excluded from the world is not an easy burden to bear, believe you me, miss.
But it's such a pretty little village.
I can tell you're not from these parts. I hope you enjoy the pleasures that we still have to offer. Good day to you.
By the way, it is amazing. Even though everybody basically talks with an American English accent, which is kind of weird because you're in the Alps, the voice acting is so much better than in the third game. The third game, just apart from Kate is good, and maybe a couple of the other characters. But holy hell, most of the voice acting in that game is. Here, they at least put in a performance, and you can sort of,
They're trying.
You feel the emotion somewhat from the performance, which is nice. Not so in the third game.
Like the most comments I read about or reviews in the latest one at the moment, that's like what was it, Between Two Worlds, is it's not Syberia 3. Like all of the comments like, oh, thank God it's not Syberia 3, thank God it's not Syberia 3.
If that's going to work, looks like something's missing.
Yep.
Is that a lever above his right hand? No, above the lower guy's right hand.
Yeah, I think he's holding on, or should
No, above the fist.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
But it doesn't do anything.
Does nothing. Everything is automatons. But yeah, like everybody's like, oh, please let it not be like Syberia 3, because Microids, I don't know what happened with them. Like they are the ones who developed this one, and I guess in the second one and all that. But like at some point when somebody bought them, or like they merged with some other group, because they bought also the Pendulo studio that did the Runaway trilogy and a bunch of other stuff. So I don't know what happened, but they kind of chucked out a few very bad games. Either they were like stupidly buggy, or just like they did not try, like Syberia 3. But I think they're coming back. They're coming back into like the fold of being better again.
Good morning. Are you open? Can I buy something from your bakery?
No, afraid not. Not possible. We're closed.
I can wait a while.
You can wait, but we're closed all day. Day of mourning.
I'm sorry. Please accept my condolences.
Don't worry about it. Because of Madame Vorarlberg's death, all the shops are closed. Mayor's decision. Try tomorrow.
Tomorrow I won't be here. That's a pity.
Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, I've actually looked up Microids. Interestingly enough, for a very long time, they sort of remained independent, actually bought some of the other publishers.
Yeah, probably somebody bought them and had a lot of money, and then like started buying other smaller
No need to go down there.
publishers. Like when they did the remake of 13, which is worse than the original game, and the original game is also like at the beginning of 2000s, which is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it looks like they eventually got let's see, they got bought by Anuman Interactive, and that's where they are right now. They eventually, okay, so they were like a sub-publisher for Anuman, and then Anuman got renamed to Microids.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like, I think the company took their name because all of the new games are also Microids, even though like Microids are buying other companies and other publishers and developers.
But it's sort of interesting. Nobody big really bought them. And cool.
For now.
The Valadilen Gazette, Wednesday, April 17th, 2002. Mourning the loss of the Queen of our Hearts. Let us pay homage today to Anna Vorarlberg, who died peacefully yesterday at the age of 86. The great lady devoted her life to her business and our community. This formidable woman had an extraordinary energy, a force that allowed our automaton technology to develop and to make our valley continually proud. Her vitality was matched by her generosity and goodness, which has marked all of Valadilen's inhabitants. The mayor of our town has declared that today would be a day of collective mourning in honor of Madame Vorarlberg. Her funeral will take place this morning at 10 a.m. in the parish church, officiated by the town's own priest. Ecology. The protest group Mountain Peace demonstrated yesterday near the site of the new Espiet Dam. They claim the construction of the dam has damaged the blue warbler's natural habitat. Intervention on the part of the forest ranger was necessary to disperse the demonstrators. I'm not sure. Let me just check something real quick.
Stiff joints, chronic hangovers, need a spring in your step? Look no further, Dr. Schweitzer's miracle elixir. One remedy for 1,000 woes.
Okay, so this is a real bird. All right, basically I'm hunting for references to Amazon.
Amazon?
Amazon was the first of the games that I think the first that Benoit Soukal did. And it's sort of a spiritual predecessor to Syberia. It has a lot of the same philosophy and themes, but it's much jankier, like quite janky. I've played through it. It's kind of nice, but it's old. It's sort of, I think, like original Myst, kind of old, more of early 90s, and it's first person and it's very Myst-like. But it has some very nice moments, and apparently it canonically takes place in the same universe as Syberia. And there are small references here and there in the game to Amazon.
Like dates and stuff?
No, I think the drawings, designs, and maybe mentions of some of the animals and stuff like that.
Ah, that's why you were like with the blue warbler.
Yeah, but the blue warbler is an actual bird, apparently.
Editorial.
Editorial. Anna Vorarlberg's death marks the end of an era in Valadilen. Madame Vorarlberg was an outstanding woman who presided over Vorarlberg manufacturing for more than 50 years. Her death seems to bring further loss in its wake, sounding the death knell of our automaton factory, the economic heart of our town. It is impossible to view her passing without concern for the future of our valley. In the last decade, computers, video games, and electronic robots have become predominant in our consumer society, rendering traditional clockwork mechanisms obsolete. The age of the wind-up toy is over. Such technology cannot compete in the modern economic climate and has fallen by the wayside. It would have been definitely consigned to oblivion if Vorarlberg manufacturing had not upheld its renowned savoir-faire, helping Valadilen to remain economically active. However, today the industry has lost its spiritual force and the future looks bleak. Maybe the time has come to celebrate the prospective American takeover of the factory, but what will be the cost to the soul of Valadilen?
The soul of the automatons. Let's see what's over there.
No need to go.
Nothing. Is there someone else?
Yeah, the start of the first game is really slow.
It's fine. It's probably it becomes like more linear later on, where like puzzle after puzzle, event
Well,
after
no
event.
need-
This is just too.
Not linear, but more fast-paced. I mean, basically the first two games are the same game, just split into two halves,
No need-
more or less. And the second game has a much quicker pace because it sort of starts off in the middle of things.
Starts with the focus and then continues on.
Mm.
And like this kind of thing with like the factory being the only thing that keeps a town alive, I kind of have sort of a personal experience with that, because I was originally from a small town which basically half the town was working in a factory, a big one, like a major one, and when it closed down, I mean closed down, half of it did, half of it didn't, but most of it is like dead, not working anymore.
Yep.
So the town kind of died out, but also didn't, which is the most confusing thing ever. Because when I go, that happened like maybe, I don't know, 15 years ago, something like that. But when I come back today, or like in past a few years, the town is full with like young people and
This thing's jammed.
like new families and stuff like that. So I don't know where they're working. Maybe they're working online, but like it's not as dead as I thought it was gonna be.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Okay, this is awesome.
Just pressing buttons and seeing what works. Okay, he needs something. Advertising brochure. Yeah, I think I need one of the faxes. Wait, can I even...
You can,
Yeah,
by doing that. Oh, not that one. Okay. What about the second fact? Yep.
Read it, robot! I mean, automaton.
I mean, it works.
Yeah. No, wait, where's it? It looked like it was going for to touch something inappropriate.
I should talk to the notary first.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe talk to the man instead of looting his office first.
Well, looting first, talking later. Okay, I need to go there. Nobody's around. Who knows? Maybe we
Hello,
won't
sir.
come back here.
Miss Walker, I presume. Have you had a good journey?
Everything went very smoothly. Thank you.
Do take a seat, Miss Walker, please.
I can take it with me.
I imagine you are aware of the business that brings me here.
Of course, I was waiting for you.
I am the legal representative for the Universal Toy Company. I'm responsible for...
So I understood, Miss Walker.
Seeing how as Madame Vorarlberg is no longer with us, I trust that I can rely on you to conclude the sale?
Please do not set your hopes too high, Miss Walker. I fear that I cannot be of much help to you.
Okay. Tell me about Hans.
Have you ever met Hans Vorarlberg, Anna's brother?
I have a few vague memories of him, that is all. I was very young at the time. Very young. If you don't mind, can we come back to that later?
Okay, let's go. No, who is Momo?
At the tavern, I met a young boy by the name of Momo. I was informed that he is mentally disabled. Whatever his condition, he told me about a man called Hans. He's apparently Madame Vorarlberg's brother. Moreover, it appears that Hans is not actually dead. What do you think of that?
Let us take one thing at a time, Miss Walker. You will receive all the information you need in due course, you can be sure of that.
Okay.
Miss Walker, I am afraid that the sale of the Vorarlberg factory is not as straightforward as it first seemed.
Whoa there. Everything was agreed. We'd obtained Anna Vorarlberg's consent, and her death does absolutely nothing to invalidate that. Now, I have to be back in New York the day after tomorrow, Metro Alphoter. My client and I are impatient to seal this deal.
I understand only too well, Miss Walker. There is an heir, Miss Walker.
Excuse me, an heir? But Madame Vorarlberg never married, as far as I know. And in my last conversation with her, she absolutely never mentioned this detail.
Miss Walker, believe me, I was more surprised than you are. Anna Vorarlberg sent me a letter 2 days before she died. Understand, Miss Walker, that had I known about this earlier, I would have informed you. I shall read you the document in my possession.
Oh, you don't need to read the Fallen. You're safe this time.
I am so very old. It seems that today life is slipping away from me more quickly than I imagined, and I fear that I will not be of this world to sign the takeover contract for my dear factory. So, I must make this confession to you now. My brother Hans is still alive. It would not surprise me if you find this difficult to believe, but it is indeed the truth. You must remember his death, his funeral too, even though you were very young at the time. It was but a sordid charade dreamt up by our father. To him, the very idea that his only son should wish to leave Baladilen and abandon the family business was unbearable. When Hans left, he preferred to think him dead and make everybody else believe this too. He obliged me to bear this terrible secret as well. I repeat that Hans is still alive, so when I die, it is he who becomes the sole and rightful heir of our factory.
Okay, I see. If Hans Vorarlberg is not dead after all, then I just have to sign the contracts with him. I suppose you've already contacted him? Where can I reach him?
The second half of the letter informs us that Hans Vorarlberg is somewhere in Syberia. I will leave the document in your hands to read at your leisure.
Well, not saved fully. Wanna skip to the part where...
Yeah. I have never had the chance to see my dear brother again. Fortunately though, Hans and I have remained very close in thought. Throughout the years I have been able to follow his meandering life as he sporadically sent me news. On occasions he would write me letters, but they were rare, as my brother, since his unfortunate accident, has maintained a phobia for the written word.
Wow, what phobia is... Wow. Okay.
I would not be surprised if that exists, believe me. However, he has sent me several plans of automatons that I eagerly had made up at the factory, and I will admit that they have largely contributed to the success of Vorarlberg creations. Hans has always had a marvelous gift of breathing life into objects through clever combinations of cogwheels and springs. My little brother is a genius in the true sense of the word. Let us return to the matter in hand. Rest assured of my personal conviction that my brother will not object in the slightest to the sale of the factory. If I have already passed away when you come to read this letter, it is to him that the matter should be addressed. I received his last letter 6 months ago, posted from the north of Syberia. I regret to say that I have received no more recent news. I am aware of the difficult situation in which my confession and lack of further details leave you, but I wish to die with a clear conscience. I would be grateful, dear Maître Alphoter, if you could inform the American law firm with whom I have been dealing of these developments. I have grown so old, so tired. With all my respect and final greetings, Anna Vorarlberg.
Thank God she got out of the way to type this out instead of, cursively write all of this. Other side is like, and this is how an attorney or a lawyer becomes an adventurer. Aha!
Basically.
Anna Vorarlberg had no further information to add?
Unfortunately not, Miss Walker. I have told you as much as I know. The situation, in legal terms, is now clear. If you want to conclude this sale, you have to find Hans Vorarlberg. Apparently, there is a body lying in the town cemetery. There also seems to be some ghost wandering around Syberia. It seems you have your work cut out for you. Believe me, Miss Walker, when I say that I am most sorry for this regrettable setback. Most sorry.
Great. What now, then?
Perhaps you will find out more in the Vorarlberg factory archives. You will find the key in the waiting room. My role in this affair finishes here with the reading of this letter. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must rest. You see, my health is not excellent at the moment, and my doctor forbids me from working for too long. I will not detain you for any longer, Miss Walker. Do not forget to close the door as you go out.
Goodbye, sir.
Again, just the look of this office is cool.
And
Sorry.
I am determined not to let Rogue click on any more dialogue options.
Oh, god damn it, I can't talk to him anymore!
Oh no, I forgot the notary will be resting.
Fuck! No! All of his responses were like, let's get to it later, and then now I cannot
no.
talk to him.
Oh no.
Talk to me, you damn it! God damn it. If I saved, I would have loaded up back just so I could torture him more. Also, I should remember to
No
save.
need to go down there.
No, go into his bathroom.
Yes! I won't leave until you decide to talk to me again. Wait, where's the saving? Actually, I need to save. Sometimes, you know. Just in case shit happens. Okay, I'm gonna rummage through his office. I don't care. There must be something. Papers. Is this? Oh, this is a stamp. Ooh.
It's a stamping machine,
Yeah.
but we don't have anything to stamp yet. Probably.
Well, nothing that, you know, that we would care to stamp. But we know it's there. That's important. So if we need some approval by this dude, he's gonna be asleep in the next 10 seconds, and we can use it to stamp whatever we want.
And put it in the boobs.
Everything goes in the boobs. Like this is the other option where like every other adventuring character puts his stuff in pants. She just puts it in the like infinite placeholder, like bag of holding, which is between the boobs.
Look, I thought the holy grail of abandonware for me personally was the Star Trek Armada games, and then they actually published them on GOG recently.
Oh, wait, hold.
Hello?
Kate?
Dan, I'm so pleased to hear your voice.
How are you, honey? Did you have a good journey? Have you settled in?
It was long, tiring, damp especially, but I'm okay. Especially when you...
Everything going as planned?
Yeah, I mean, well, not really. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. You know, everything's so different here.
Actually, while we're on the subject, I managed to free myself up tomorrow lunchtime. I'll come and meet you at the airport. I hope the flight from Paris won't be delayed. We're expected at the Goldbergs about 8 o'clock. I hope you have the time to take a shower and change, my poor honey bun.
Dan, I don't think the Goldbergs tomorrow night is really on.
Don't worry, Kate. You'll be as perfect as ever. Anyway, you never have to wear much to look really great.
Dan, I'm going to have to extend my stay here. There's one or two complications. You understand?
Kate, honey, what are you talking about? It's only a measly toy factory.
The sale isn't going through as expected. I've got to stay a bit longer. Dan, you don't mind, do you?
But Katie, you can't do this to me. I mean, it's the Goldberg contract. There's millions of dollars on the line here.
I know, I'm sorry. You go ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll get back as soon as I can, I promise. Okay, I've got to go. I'll call you back soon. Love you, honey.
You were saying?
Yeah, so now the next holy grail is probably the old adventure game called Armed and Delirious, also known as Dementia, where you play a granny, and it's a very odd game. And apparently Granny puts everything in her bra, and it's called the Braventory. It's like the
Okay.
inventory. But
Yes, that's actually cool. I think it took me a lot longer to get to this point the first time I played than I want to admit. Because to be fair, the game doesn't have any hints or stuff like that, so you kinda, gotta figure out your way around shit. I think it doesn't even have like a menu hints or stuff like that, so it's basically...
No, it doesn't, I'm pretty sure.
Just, click, point, see what's happening, see where you're going. I decided to go from left to right, so we'll see what we're gonna, stumble upon in each area.
Yeah, if memory serves, I think this is the main entrance to the factory hall.
Oh, open, okay. That was a surprise. I like how it's like da-na-na, like amazing calm music, and then suddenly it's like the violin is stripped and then it's going back to like regular song. Jesus, there's so much. Can I go everywhere? Oh boy.
Anywhere the cursor glows.
I mean, I can just, go there and all that. Weird, I don't think I've heard about that Granny's point-and-click adventure game you said. Like, it's not that I've played all of them, but still, it kind of... How old is it? Like, is it actually old or it's just abandoned?
It sort of both. It's, I think, I would guess 98 or something around that. But it's a weird one. It's a really, really weird. I think it's German, maybe. There is a nice episode of the Game Dungeon on it, and boy, it's it's kind of crazy.
It took him a while to figure it out how to run it, probably.
Yes, hello?
Kate, what happened to you, my poor munchkin? I've been trying to contact you for hours.
I'm in Europe, Ma. Job thing.
What? Europe? My God. Oh, I've got such happy memories of Europe. Some of them even involve your father, but that's enough of that. Tell me, where are you? Paris? London? Venice?
Valladolid, yeah. I know, it's a bit out in the boonies.
What in the world are you doing out there?
Business. I've got to see through the takeover of some old family business that's got a few debts. It's a really charming place, but there's one or two weird things going on here. I can't go into it now.
Oh, well, that's right. Your old mother's too dumb to understand it. You really do take after your father sometimes.
Mother.
Kate, you'll never guess who I saw yesterday?
Ma, I haven't got a lot of time,
Frank!
Ma, please. I've got to go.
Frank Malkovich, the Russian opera singer. Well, maybe you don't remember him. He was quite a star in his day.
Listen, Ma, I really don't have the time. I'll call you back.
He is as charming as he always was. We spent the...
Mom, I really have to go. I'll call you back, I promise. Lots of love.
Kate!
Yeah, make a mental note of the Russian opera singer.
Malkovich, something. Right?
Well, something. We know Mom has a Russian opera singer.
How big is this place? Ooh, is that a person?
In a manner of speaking.
She's just stumbling around the fucking factory. Oh. Okay. To be fair, I haven't progressed to this point when I was playing, so this is all new to me. If I miss like an interactable somewhere, tell me, because
if I spot it, yeah. If I spot it, I will.
Okay, let's see if we can talk to this guy.
Oh, many thanks indeed.
Oh, we
I
can.
am most embarrassed for you to see me like this. I lack a certain completion. You see, nobody here found the time to polish off the finishing touches. Honestly, these days, we really have lost the art of good workmanship.
Yeah, maybe.
With whom do I have the honor of speaking? Could you please state your identity, articulating clearly?
My name is Kate. Kate Walker.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Model XZ2000. My common name is Oscar. I represent the technological zenith of this factory's production. I have been designed to drive a locomotive. A touch messy, but an essential task.
Isn't he like the main side character?
More or
in
less.
all of the games, I think?
More or less, yes.
Have you logged my first and last name?
Perfectly. Kate Walker. Pleased to meet you.
Me too, Model XZ2000.
Please, all my friends call me Oscar. This fad for cryptic names is such a bore. Could you imagine being called by your passport number?
I suppose not, Mr. Oscar. Sir.
Sorry, you were saying?
There's even I think a DLC for the third game where you play him.
Ah, cool.
Do you know where I could find the factory paperwork?
I cannot reply to this question with precision. Try Anna Vorarlberg's office above the machine floor.
When you are complete and totally functional, can you help me gather information about Hans Vorarlberg?
I'm afraid I can't, Kate Walker. Duty calls. Once I've recovered my feet, I have to see to my post on the train. It's waiting for its engineer.
You said you were a train engineer? What train would that be?
But, Kate Walker, you have not seen the magnificent train waiting at the station?
And where is that train going, Mr. Oscar?
The train is going far away. Very, very far away indeed.
Are you taking any passengers?
My duty is to drive the train. Above all, to avoid delays. An engineer prides himself on punctuality. I will agree with you, though, Kate Walker, that a train without passengers is hardly a train at all.
You haven't answered my question.
For further details, please consult Anna Vorarlberg.
The voice acting on the robot is cool. I mean, on the automaton is cool. I mean, on the Oscar is cool.
Yeah.
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean something to you?
Of course. He created me. But I am sorry to say that I am yet to meet my maker.
Have you any idea where he might be right now?
No, Kate Walker, but I am sure I would experience great metaphysical satisfaction in his presence.
Fair.
Okay.
Do you know Momo?
No, Kate Walker.
Cool, that's short.
You are a very strange robot.
Automaton, if you please.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
Automatons have an additional soul auxiliary, you understand?
I think so.
I don't.
Has it been a long time since you last saw Anna Vorarlberg?
72 hours, 32 minutes, and 20 seconds to be precise. This regrettable absence explains the delay in my production process.
Anna Vorarlberg is dead, Mr. Oscar.
What do you mean by the notion of death, Kate Walker?
Broken. Disactivated. Worn out. Damaged. Unplugged.
Oh, that really is most bothersome. I'd rather counted on finishing my production.
Can I be of use to you?
Why, you certainly can. I absolutely must have my feet. My hands are Model XZ2003. My feet are Model XZ2005_B. Be careful. The Model XZ2005_A has evidenced some rather embarrassing performance failures.
Like bugs?
Automatons do not have bugs, Kate Walker. They simply display functional idiosyncrasies.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. What do I have to do to get you a pair of feet?
Use the assembly line to construct them. You will need
Oh,
a
boy.
production punch card, on which is recorded my body design data. Here is my own punch card.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Thank you, Kate Walker.
Oh, he has hands, so we just need to get feet.
Yeah. By the way,
Oscar, I am delighted to have met you. See you again soon, I hope.
Yes, Kate Walker.
that's a line I should use at work. Somebody says that's a bug. I'll say, well, no, we don't have any bugs. We have functional idiosyncrasies.
And stop them enough for you to run away. Stop them enough. Did you say that and just suddenly run while they restart and reboot? Okay, is this gonna be the interactable? What the heck is this? Is this an overcomplicated forklift?
It is an overcomplicated forklift.
Did he actually take some?
Whoa, nope. Not that I saw, anyway.
I do hope he's like lined up to repeat this process. Awesome turning radius for wheels that don't seem like they can turn.
Turns on a dime.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't think he took anything. Well, time to go try and smelt some stuff. Also, yeah, can I look at this? No.
No, I think only the stuff in the documents section.
Well, we still have the way upstairs. Check the office.
Oh, the office is on the background on the main menu screen.
Yeah. It was. I don't know if that was a bug or it was intentional.
No, probably intentional, I would guess. Hello.
Okay, this is the type of thing.
Doesn't look like that works.
Blah.
That's going to work.
Ah, no, okay.
Doesn't look like that works.
So...
Nothing there on the left, no.
No, I'm clicking on everything. I can't click on these.
Because those are, I think those are gauges. They're actually not buttons.
Yeah.
The ones on the left.
And I can't switch this. I think this needs power.
Yeah.
So probably need to switch it to metal or different kind of wood for him. I can't even open up anything, so probably come back to this.
Yeah, I would guess so.
Yeah, this is also one of the old games where they didn't have the, click a button, show everything interactable. Oh, this is pause for some reason. Space. Turns everything red.
We require more minerals.
Yeah. Okay, there was like, what, 6 paths out from that thing, so there is a lot of places to visit. Nothing
Something like that, or 4, I'm not sure. You can't go into the office there, right?
Is that the office?
I don't know.
Oh, it is. I thought it was like the staircase interactable still. No books. Doesn't seem like I can interact with anything.
Alright.
Okay, next time. Papers. Nothing. That's the train.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it says the symbol. We should be taking it. Or maybe need to combine it with something. Can we use the camera to take a photo? No, this is too old one.
I don't think it has a camera.
Oh, boy.
Valadilen, 6th of March 2002. Dear Hans, I know how much you dislike the written word, but I do not have the time to forge you a voice cylinder. I imagine that someone in your entourage will be kind enough to read these few lines to you. I received your latest set of plans. Your project is extraordinary. Your all-time masterpiece, perhaps. Time seems to have had no effect on your genius, quite the contrary. I am proud of you, my dear little brother. Sometimes I find it hard to believe that a century has gone by since the last time I saw you. These people are
really old.
Really old. It only seems like yesterday that you rushed away from Valadilen. We undertook production immediately, following your instructions to the letter. The locomotive was ready within a week. If only you could see it. But you will see it, that much I have promised you. It is magnificent. It seems impatient to set out on its maiden voyage. There is only Oscar left to build. I hope I will finish him soon, but as you can imagine, his mechanism is complex and takes a great deal of time and handiwork. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I understand you wish me to bring you that cursed prehistoric doll, the very thought of which I wonder if it is still in the cave, and if it is, what state it is in. But what does 60 years matter, after all, to an object already several thousand years old?
What?
I'm going to find it, Hans, I promise you. I have a bit of a nasty flu at the moment, which is running me down a little. I should be better in a few days, though. Spoiler alert, she wasn't.
Nope.
The sale of the factory is taking shape. The lawyer from New York should be visiting, and we will be able to sign the contracts. Then I shall. And she never finished the letter.
It's amazing. Like she was still going to this.
Oh, brother. Rotin Blanchard Solicitors, Association of Bailiffs, Rue du Cadran, Besançon. Madame Warburg, Rue Grande, Valadilen, Big Street. Object, recovery of outstanding payments. Madam, you will have received several warnings from my office concerning penalty charges incurred on unpaid invoices from the company La Colombe. The total debt for which you are responsible currently stands at 47,782 francs and 46. What were their? Can't remember what their cents are. I strongly advise you to acquit yourself of this debt by sending the necessary funds to our payment center. In the absence of such a response on your part, I will be obliged to undertake legal proceedings against you to recover the outstanding funds. Your faithfully, Blanchard, bailiff.
Maybe check something. Oh yeah, it flips through the pages. We'll get to this one.
Okay. Fontenay Carpentry, Hameau de Montlieu, in Montereau. Madam, despite numerous follow-up letters on our part, we notice that you still owe the sum of 80,210 francs corresponding to invoices dated January, February, and March 1998, including increments for late payment. We are asking you to resolve the situation by return of post. In case of non-payment, we will be obliged to suspend all supplies and refer the matter to relevant legal authorities. We trust we shall hear from you soon. Yours faithfully, Monsieur Martineau, Head of Accountancy. The Passeri Bank, Geneva. Dear Anna, I find myself under the obligation to undertake certain procedures against your company, a situation I find particularly painful given the special relationship our bank has enjoyed with your company over the years. You yourself admit that for some time Vorarlberg Manufacturing has become a financial liability, and due to shareholder and partnership pressure, I am no longer able to underwrite your debts with the bank. I am sorry to say that we are obliged to comply with the economic imperatives of the era. It is for this reason that I beg you to accept the American investor's proposal. Such a takeover comes at a fortuitous moment, as it is the only way to swell your accounts and settle your debts. It will also enable Vorarlberg Manufacturing to stay afloat, streamline production, and modernize production techniques. You will thus be able to keep the Vorarlberg name alive, one that in its day was a guarantee of quality and savoir-faire. Please believe me, Anna, when I say that I offer this advice not just as a banker, but also as an old friend who desires nothing but good for you. I know that such a decision cannot be taken easily. You can truly hold your head up high, my dear Anna, and be proud of your achievements throughout the years. My deepest apologies for bearing such unpleasant news, and I remain at your entire disposal should you need me. Yours, in dear friendship, Gustave Passeri.
Oh my gosh. Invoices, invoices, more invoices. I never knew the factory was in such a bad way financially. These last 2 years must have been very hard for Anna Vorarlberg.
Anything else interesting? I don't think so. Oh, wait. No, these are the ones.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing here. I like that. Still don't know if we're taking this or we're just looking at this.
Just looking at it, I think.
Wait, how do... Oh, I was like, how do I leave? I think that's it here.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? No, it's just this area. Interactable areas are a bit weird.
Funny how she slides when she needs to interact with something.
Slide into position, then activate motion. Yeah,
floppy hammer for more kinetic energy.
God damn it! I saw a stupid scene like in one of the animes. Like there is a female character who uses a hammer, but like not like a war hammer, just like a normal hammer. It's anime. It's bullshit. And like she's fighting somebody, and like, oh, if I use my normal hammer, I'll kill her in one hit. So she takes out the comedy squeaky hammer. You know, child one when you like hit something, it goes squeak, squeak. And like slams her with that, like in full force.
Nice.
And sends her flying. And like, this is gonna be the not killing option. Like, squeak! Sends her flying. What the fuck is this?
That's a thing.
That I cannot interact with. Okay. Can we go somewhere else? Nope. Oh wait, switch.
Yes.
Tiny switch in the background.
I was gonna mention it in case you missed it, but you didn't. Okay.
Ah, is that the thing we need to send inside?
Probably.
Okay. I don't think Kate is gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna lift this other heavy thing and put it on just in case. She couldn't even lift her own suitcase after traveling. Okay, should we go back or should we explore more?
Up to you, but we can
for exploring more.
Yeah. I don't think there's really.
You mean I cannot fuck up and do things out of order?
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I vaguely remember there's a couple of things you have to do before leaving Valadilen, but I don't think it matters which ones you do first.
Like if I fix the train or like whatever else I need to do. There's a lot of these like empty areas, which I mean empty. They show up the amazing design and like the look of the place. Like this is all the world building. Everything here is world building.
It's art.
And art, yeah.
Basically. Oh yeah, we'll be revisiting this place.
Like I'm seeing I
No
can't
need to go
interact with anything. Just like if I can go somewhere inside. Trains, man, trains. Hello there. Can you...
Apparently
hello?
not.
Okay. If locations were a red herring, this would be the biggest red herring place ever, because like, oh, maybe there's something to do here. Maybe there's like an item somewhere hidden.
Nope. Nope. What does this remind? Oh, yeah, I know what it reminds me of. Yeah.
What, the song or?
No. The scene kind of vaguely reminds me of Zork, Grand Inquisitor.
What, it had like empty scenes like this? Apparently we're already on the train.
Illegally.
Illegally. What you mean illegally?
Well, I mean you haven't bought the ticket yet.
These shelves look as if they're made for valuable objects.
Collectibles!
These shelves look...
All of the collectibles that we're gonna find.
These shelves...
Are these actually... Jesus, okay. Don't tell me I need to collect a lot of shit here before I leave.
I can't remember whether you collect stuff here or later on. I don't know.
Go check some guide and see if there's like hidden stuff that we need to collect and find.
No, I'm pretty sure there isn't. It was before that era.
Are you sure?
Fairly sure, yeah.
Like this kind of shit with collectibles has been around for many years. Okay, that's going to that side. This is going to this side. Can't take anything from this.
Rummage through the trash.
I want to rummage through all of the trash, but it's not interactable at all.
Ooh, but there's a wind-up thingy.
Where? Here on the side?
On the right side of the screen. Like there's a big...
yeah, that. Yeah, I saw the giant ass door. I just want to check what the other things are. Okay, nothing. Ah, it's the Wahlberg wind-up.
Yep. I mean, the train is basically wind up.
yeah. Okay, we have wound up the train.
Nice.
Objective complete. Maybe we need to do that on the other side as well.
No, I think it's only on one side.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's a very elegant kind of way to be able to trigger a transition from one major location to another. You have to wind up the damn train before you can move on. And if you tie the puzzles to that, it feels doesn't feel contrived.
Mm.
Do you remember what was it called? Was it The Lone Survivor? What was that game called?
Lone Survivor?
Then let me check.
What was it about?
Let me see if I can check.
Hmm.
Had a DLC, so I can.
Okay, going to the last location.
No, the final station. What was I thinking of?
Final station. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, Final Station is an amazing game. About a train operator in a kind of an apocalypse, sort of.
I think I know. You go out of the train to fight some shadow zombies or something. Yeah. I know about it. I think I have it.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
We gotta loot the place.
And it was awesome because you had to punch in a 4-digit code to be able to progress with the train. In order to find it, you had to go through the level, basically, and that was sort of your.
That's the gameplay loop.
Objective, yeah. But it was nice.
Yeah, because I remember, I think one of the deals is that you can't stay in the level for too long, otherwise, like, you're gonna get overwhelmed by the shadows or something.
No, I don't think so. Maybe it was like a gimmick in one of the levels or something.
I need a key.
Yeah.
No.
But no, generally you could take your time and plan out encounters and all that.
Okay.
The DLC is really fun as well.
That's kind of on the list of something maybe that I would play. That, and there is the...
Door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
There is the long con sales or something like that.
The far long sales? Something?
Yeah. I think that's actually a second game. The first one was...
Oh, okay.
No, because there is a second game, but there is like a first game where you know, you have like that train kind of thing that has sail on it and you travel and do stuff. Oh.
Good morning. You've got a magnificent garden here.
Oh, please don't talk about it. Since my gardener automaton broke down, there are weeds everywhere. You can't imagine how much work it takes me. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. We're not used to doing without our robot help here in Veladiland. But everybody says that we're going to have to get used to it.
She's totally out of place with her accent.
Good morning.
Is that it? Just
at least it's a passionate delivery.
Mm-hmm.
And now you have to watch the animation again.
Yep. Sorry. I know. At least it has an animation. Usually it's just, start talking. Or being like, fixed in place and stuff like that. Interesting. Nothing you can interact with, but I dread those 1-pixel puzzles and stuff like that.
I mean, if adventure games have taught me anything, it's always drain the
drain the lake, drain the pond, drain
the pond in the garden.
And there's the key.
Ooh,
thank you.
Nice.
Nothing else I can interact with. This pond came pre-drained. That's good. Like drain the top, drain the pond, drain everything that has water. A bucket, drain it. You'll find some shit in it. Is this open?
No point. It's locked.
No point.
We have a key.
Yeah, but that's the wind-up key, not like a gate key.
I know. It's just the key for everything.
Use everything on everything.
Mm-hmm.
The tried and true method.
Trust me, that saved me so many times from going absolutely insane with some puzzles. And then when I figured out what it was like, why? Why is this combining with this?
You know what's also on my eternal wish list? The two old Sherlock Holmes games,
oh yeah,
before Frogware's time. I played the second one when it was sort of new, and it was amazing. And it had puzzles that made sense from a real world perspective.
Like we had this week, at the beginning of this week, a few friends came by, and we played the Sherlock Holmes board game, kinda case studies, something like that. Where you technically, you have a case, you go hunt for clues through town and stuff like that, and try to figure out who did it. And it was a fun one. I thought it was gonna be more difficult than it is, or somewhat convoluted. Got some. Ooh, a diary.
Lord. May 14th, 1930. Yesterday something terrible happened. I do not know who to turn to, who to talk to, so I have decided to write it down. You, dear diary, are now my confidant and sole guardian of my secret thoughts. Hans lies in the next room teetering between life and death, and I am terrified. Oh, the injustice of life. First Mama, then Hans. Please, dear Lord, don't take my little brother away as well. May 15th. Hans made me promise to keep this a secret, but its burden is too heavy. I know I can tell you, though, dear diary. We discovered a cave in the mountains, a marvelous cavern with ancient paintings on the walls. Only prehistoric man could have painted them because they were depictions of mammoths, which are prehistoric creatures as well. That much I know. What? Okay. I hate mammoths now. That escalated quickly. It's all because of them and because of that stupid prehistoric children's toy. Why, Hans? Oh, why did you try and take it? And why did I let you climb up there? It's my fault you are in a coma now. Hans, if you die, I do not know how I could ever forgive myself. May 16th. Hans has still not regained consciousness. Father cannot sleep and Gertrude cries all day long. Outside the heat is suffocating, but inside the house is icy cold and dismal. I still have hope, though. I know my brother. I know his strength. He will pull through. He never gives in. May 17th. I cannot think of anything else but Hans. In all my walking and sleeping dreams, I see his fall over and over. I see his head hitting the rock and his oh-so-pale face softening. I have taken refuge in the attic. It is the only place where I find any peace, wrapped up in all my memories. May 18th. 5 days have passed since the accident and Hans has still not opened his eyes. To see him like this is unbearable. Please God protect him. Take my life, not his. May 19th. I feel so desperate, so alone. I want to snuggle up in Father's arms, but I dare not. He is just so impassive. Oh, Hans, don't leave me here. May 20th. It has happened. Hans has come back to life. He opened his eyes and uttered my name. My name, do you realize? This is the happiest day of my life. I want to take to the streets and sing to proclaim my joy to the world. Thank you, oh, thank you, God. May 22nd. 22nd, but okay. How wonderful, how beautiful life is. Gertrude and I cannot stop breaking into uncontrollable fits of giggles. Hans even wolfed down his meal today. I knew he was tough, my little brother. Even Father smiled at me today when he said good morning. May 25th. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I'm totally absorbed in Hans's recovery. I have scarcely 5 minutes to myself to return to my refuge and scribble down these words. May 29th. It is very curious. Whether Hans is hungry, thirsty, or if he wants something, he cannot stop saying my name. He can't bear it when I leave him even for an instant. Gertrude thinks that I should move my bed into his room to help him sleep better. I hope that Father will agree. June 2nd. Today was the first day that Hans has left the house. We went for a short walk in the garden, but Hans is still very weak. Doctor said we should be patient and shouldn't rush him. It is so hard, though. I hope so much that life can return to how it once was. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
June 20th. Hans has been out of his coma for a month now. He still doesn't say much and has difficulty moving. He sits motionless for long periods of time, his eyes wide open as though lost in thought. I have often had to call his name several times before he reacts. Then he will smile, and when he does, the moment is magic for me, and I couldn't possibly be happier. June 22nd. I had to talk to him. The burden was too great. I asked Hans about the accident in the cave to find out what he could remember. He could utter only one word, mammoth. And his eyes glowed so strangely when he said it that he frightened me. September 15th, so 3 months-ish later. I go back to school today, and for the first time in my life I am dreading it. I am afraid of leaving Hans alone. Despite Gertrude's kindness and attention, I have the impression that Hans is much less nervous when I am there. October 20th. While I was doing my homework yesterday evening, Hans crept up on me so quietly that he made me jump. He took a pencil and a blank sheet of paper, and curiously he started drawing. It is the first time since his accident he has done anything but daydream.
There is more.
Oh Lord. October 28th. Hans scribbles almost obsessively. It is all he will do all day long. I feel it annoys father. Nobody else understands, but I can see that Hans is trying to draw mammoths. November 16th. Today is my birthday and Gertrude has made me an apple pie. My favorite. Nice. But father has not returned home for lunch and Hans doesn't want to leave his room. The best present I could ever have is to see Hans back on the way to recovery. December 25th. Snow is falling. It's so beautiful. Then we skip to next year, January 10th. The doctor visited to examine Hans. He seems happy that my little brother has fully recovered his faculties. It truly is a miracle. I don't understand why he doesn't talk more, though. Why isn't he livelier like he was before? February 9th?
Mm-hmm.
It is Hans's birthday. Today he is 11 years old.
Yep.
I guess. I have the strangest of impressions that actually he has lost 5 years rather than gained one more.
Also, if this is 2002, he was 11 and 31. How old is he? Like 72?
80 something years old.
Oh, yeah, actually.
That's okay. I mean, that's pretty legit. February 24th. The doctor has just left. I saw him whispering with father. Their serious expressions worried me awfully. What could they be hiding from me? I am grown up now. At the age of 15, you can understand everything. Okay. I am too scared to ask father what is happening. March 15th. I've been thinking and it seems to me that Hans's attitude isn't normal. No kidding. The shock of the fall and his coma must have had much more serious effects than we first imagined. Hans, my dear brother, what is happening to you? April 4th. I have discovered the truth. Hans is stunted physically and mentally. I eavesdropped a conversation between the doctor, father, and Gertrude. Gertrude buried her tear-filled eyes in her apron, and father muttered the word retard under his breath. And now we're gonna get cancelled.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. YouTube is just gonna delete completely the video.
How could he say such a thing? April 13th. It is Easter. It would be interesting to look up if actually that year Easter fell on the 13th.
Yeah.
And we're on school holidays. This means I can spend all day with Hans and protect him from father's permanent dark moods. He cannot accept the fact that Hans, his only son, will stay in this state forever. April 14th.
I mean, you could still have time to create a new one.
Yeah, fair enough. It is truly difficult to accept, but it is not Hans's fault. Mine maybe, but not Hans's. I don't know how to make father understand. He seems full of hatred for him. It is dreadful. I feel so powerless.
It's I like that she has like schedule of doing this just as like I do those raw gamer days. Once in a blue moon when I remember, and she also like once in a blue moon comes and writes this down.
Well, when she has something to write, I suppose. May 14th. 1 year. 1 year has gone by and feels like an eternity. The situation shows no sign of improvement, neither in terms of Hans's mental health or father's attitude toward him. May 30th. Extraordinary! Father has decided to take Hans to Paris for new tests. He says that only in the French capital will he find truly competent doctors. We must make Hans ready for the great expedition. June 6th. No news from father and Hans, but I remain hopeful. I am sure they will take good care of my little brother. July 15th. They've been away for like
2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
They have returned. Hans rushed into my arms and started crying. It took me a long time to calm him down and get him to sleep. Father is still as taciturn as he was before he left. The French doctors have confirmed the diagnosis. Hans will remain physically and mentally impaired. I am stunned. August 28th. The summer is coming to a close. It has been less stifling than the last. The sun has put color in Hans's cheeks. When I look at him, I have difficulty imagining that he will not change. November 16th. Father still says nothing and increasingly shuts himself away in his office at the factory. Christmas. Gertrude tells me that love and faith triumph over any science. I lack neither. God be praised. January 12th, 1932. Father took Hans to the factory this morning. Hans was so afraid that I accompanied him. Fortunately, Father said nothing. I failed to understand why he insisted on bringing him there. January 13th. Father left for the factory with Hans once again this morning. I think he wants to persuade Hans that he could be useful for something. It is his way of resisting fate. February 17th. For a month now, every morning, Hans has gone to work with Father at the factory. I'm not exactly sure what he does there, but he seems to enjoy it. I feel my brother's behavior has changed considerably. He is much less capricious. April 14th. I could cry. Hans has made me a present, a small robot mammoth with a trunk that rises and falls. When Father saw it, he nodded his head in satisfaction. May 20th. Both Gertrude and Father now have their own robot mammoths. Theirs are even more intricate and finely tuned. Little brother is not such a retard after all.
Please stop reading that. That's gonna get me so banned.
October 15th. Hans's mammoths now walk, raise their trunks, and wag their tails. It's incredible. December 22nd. 22nd. I met the head of the factory workshop, Mr. Grips, this morning. He says that for a young lad of 12, Hans is very gifted. It is a shame he only makes elephants.
Those are amazing, but those are just elephants.
February 11th, 1933. Father and Hans were locked in a long discussion yesterday, or should I say Hans was locked in one of Father's long monologues. As it is inconceivable that Hans should go to school like other children, Father wants to take him on as a worker at the factory. However, Hans will have to stop making his own little devices. Hans's silence, his half-gaping mouth and staring eyes finally sent Father off in a rage. Then there's more. February 12th,
it's endless.
1933. I tried to broach the subject with Hans. I suggested he should obey Father. Learning a craft at the factory is his one chance to do something constructive with his life. He is so gifted and takes so much pleasure in making automatons. He did look like he wasn't listening to me, but I know he'll think about what I said. February 20th. It's not that Hans cannot speak, it's rather that he doesn't want to speak. I can appreciate that. He uses the least possible words for communication, except with me, but he's still very economical with words. May 15th. Incredible! Hans was not just satisfied with learning how the assembly line works, instead he has completely redesigned it. Father and Monsieur Grips are taking a serious look at his plans. July 10th. Father has wanted to talk to me about my future since I passed my exams. He wants to send me to university because he says my intelligence is astounding. My heart was beating so loud. It is true I do love studying, but I couldn't bear to be away from Hans. September 2nd. What a ghastly summer. I've been permanently torn between my desire to go to university and my refusal to leave my brother. I talked about it with Hans, but he said nothing. That same evening I found my own little mammoth broken. Okay. October 9th. Hans had another fit of hysterics at dinner again. Father announced that Hans's new assembly line would soon be finished. However, they have removed the automaton parrots that shout orders as they were deemed superfluous. Okay. Hans was livid. He hurled his soup dish to the ground and stormed off to his bedroom. What will happen between both of them when I'm not here? October 17th. Despite my scruples, I am finally leaving. Hans has not talked to me for a week. Father would not understand if I told him why I wanted to stay. My heart is so heavy. Christmas. It is so strange to be home. I had never left home for such a long time before. Once we were alone, Hans did not stop talking. Words just leaped from his mouth. How we laughed at his excitement. He presented me with a delightful little ballerina. To replace the mammoth, he told me. I was so touched that I started crying. Distance has done nothing to harm the strong bond between us. September 10th is... wait, go back.
Yeah, we're skipping like 4 years.
4 years. It is strange to pick up this diary once more. At first, my impulse was to tear it up, but I resisted and instead succumbed to my second desire, which was to write for a while. I'm alone in my attic once more. I've been home for 2 months now, and after a summer spent living with the intense joy of being reunited with my brother, Hans has returned to the factory. Father has aged so, and Gertrude's arthritis causes her terrible pain. September 13th. All in all, these last 4 years have been kind to Father and Hans. Their relationship is less tense. They still do not exchange much conversation, but they now have a thing in common: the factory. I'm even beginning to feel a bit jealous. Silly, really. September 17th. Hans hasn't changed. To help Gertrude, he has designed a totally automated kitchen, and Gertrude can't stop moaning at the wooden puppets. Oh, how I adore them. Nice. October 9th. I went to go and see Father and Hans at work. I hadn't been to the factory for ages. It is strange how much it has changed. It was very curious to see them set about their tasks. I like Father's new office very much. Hans has a small workshop on the first floor, crammed with odds and ends, unfinished robots and designs, exactly as I imagined it in fact. October 15th. The factory is working very well. Orders for toys keep coming in, spurred on by the run-up to Christmas. When I was at university and I said my name was Vorarlberg, people would ask me if I had any relation to the Valadiland factory. Now I know the effect that Hans's genius has had on the factory's renown. November 2nd. To make myself useful, I started helping Father set his papers in order. The most extraordinary thing of all is that for the first time ever, I have the impression that the three of us form a real family. December 8th. Hans never ceases to surprise me. Between home and the factory, his behavior is so very different. In his workshop, he is serious, concentrated, a proper young man who keeps his eye on everything going on, constantly on the move and in control. One has the impression that each single toy is his very own infant. At home, he turns back into a child once more and is either moody or a happy-go-lucky buffoon. Christmas! The most wonderful Christmas of my whole life. Hans and I could not stop giggling like children beneath Father's disapproving glare. I know that he was only pretending, really. Our hearts are so full of hope. January 5th, 1938. Hans came to see me in my bedroom yesterday evening. I felt terribly awkward, terribly ill at ease. I might have guessed. Hans wants to leave. Leave Valadilen, the house and the factory. He wants to go traveling. He doesn't know where to or for how long. That's just like him. I was so shocked that I told him his plans were foolish. He left my room without a word, his head bowed. Good Lord. January 7th. I thought that he wanted to leave because of Father. Not at all. It's because of the mammoths. He wants to go tracking mammoths. I thought he had gotten over his obsession. I know my brother only too well. I wouldn't dream of telling him his quest is useless. It isn't worth it. He will not listen to reason. January 10th. I was so selfish the other evening. I returned to talk to Hans and asked him gently if he was sure of his decision. I already know what the reply is going to be. Nothing will make him change his mind. January 19th. Despite my profound sadness and despair, I must help Hans fulfill the destiny he has chosen and announce the news to Father. I fear the worst. January 24th. The worst was worse than my fears. Father's anger was terrifying. He shut Hans away in his workshop at the factory and has forbidden all visits except from Gertrude, who feeds him. February 1st. Father has decided that Hans should remain locked up for as long as it takes him to abandon his infantile decision. Gertrude tells me that Hans is very despondent, yet highly resolute. The worry is driving me mad. February 6th. As soon as Gertrude returns from the factory, I hasten to get news of my little brother. He doesn't say anything, he just fiddles with bits and pieces, she replies every day with a sigh. I have tried desperately to reason with Father, but I know I am just wasting my breath. February 9th. Hans is 18 years old today, and he is all on his own for his birthday. February 20th. In secret, Gertrude delivered to me a small robot from Hans. It's a robot of us as children. It works with a small cylinder punched with tiny holes. I quivered with emotion as I turned the key. The message it gave was simple. He was telling me he loved me very, very much. February 21st. February 24th. Okay. Gertrude gave me a different tiny cylinder for today's toy. Hans is truly incredible. He's found a means of communicating between us and us alone in total secret. February 27th. My days are spent eagerly awaiting Hans's messages. He is now resolved to run away. He is preparing his escape, like if it was a game. Aha!
A video game.
March 6th. Gertrude has returned and she is beside herself. Hans has disappeared. Father has not even deigned to return to the workshop where he locked up his son, nor find out how he managed to escape. He just gave me a black look as if he knew we were up to something behind his back. March 7th. It is beginning to dawn on me that Hans is gone. I miss him so much. Lord, please protect my little brother and watch over him for me. March 11th. With Hans gone, Father now locks himself away night and day at the factory. The house is so gloomy now. March 12th. This morning I caught Father in the drawing room installing a coffin on a trestle. The sight of it made my blood freeze. What on earth is he up to? My questions meet only with stony silence and a permanent black countenance. March 13th. Behind closed curtains, the drawing room with the coffin surrounded by huge candles has become a veritable funeral chamber. March 14th. This is ghastly. I've just understood what Father is up to. This morning the priest came to pray before the coffin and I finally caught on. Father is in mourning for the death of Hans. Father made the priest believe that his son was dead. How could he do such a thing? Yeah, this is some Edgar Allan Poe level stuff.
Oh, yeah, we're at the end. And we are at the end.
We are at the end. March 16th. In the madness occasioned by his grief, my father grows ever more cold and calculating. He contacted his old friend, Dr. Schmoll, who duly drew up a bona fide death certificate without even seeing the body. I dare not imagine what yarn he spun. March 17th. Hans's funeral will be officially held next Sunday. Father strictly forbade me to attend. This sordid masquerade makes me feel ill, but I cannot denounce my subterfuge, or else I will display my father's mental instability to the world. The shame would kill him, that much is certain. March 23rd. Okay. March 23rd. I have to get away from these dates, far, far away.
Yeah.
April 23rd.
Again. They keep haunting you.
Yeah. No, I will not leave. I have thought long and hard. My life is here next to my father. He needs me too much now. The factory needs me because Father is incapable of running it now. Besides, I can only find peace of mind among Hans's robots. And how shall I know when he has sent me new ones if I am not at home to receive them? No, I shall not leave. My destiny is to remain here and keep watch.
Wow. I mean, this is a lot
what
of...
were we playing? What were we playing before all this?
We were playing the Read Somebody's Diary, the game. Did she actually keep that? Yes, she did. We can reread it if we need. Ink bottle. Oh,
good
lord. Yeah, I think this is enough for you for like a week.
Jesus.
Oh, reading. I'm trying to see if there is anything else here on this side, but I don't think so. I mean, this is good. Like, most people would see this, like, scroll through a few pages and be like, "This is too much," and then leave. Like, this is enough information. Like, we know what happened actually to Hans to have this mammoth obsession.
Yeah, it's pretty good writing actually.
Yeah, except for all the dates, right?
Except for all the dates, yes.
Come on, do I need a light or something?
Can you do anything?
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Maybe there's a switch. Yeah.
Nice. I wouldn't have seen that, to be honest.
What the fuck?
Mammoth. You draw mammoth for Momo?
Ah, Momo, it's you. You scared me.
Is this gonna be Hans actually? Because he can't physically.
No, it's not. That's
what are you doing
just
here?
Momo.
Momo want mammoth picture, like Hans' picture.
Sorry, I haven't got a picture of a mammoth with me.
Take paper and pencil and draw a mammoth for Momo.
You don't give up easily, do you?
Everything in the boob holster.
You lived with Anna Vorarlberg, didn't you? Maybe you can tell me a secret or two about how automatons are made.
Anna not want Momo in factory.
Tell me, Momo, did you come here a lot with Anna?
Mm-hmm. Anna like Momo. Anna like Hans. Anna on journey.
The longest journey.
It must be fascinating to live in a village full of automatons.
Automatons made by hands. Difficult work. When Momo big, he do like hands. Momo friend of automatons.
What's going to happen to you now that Anna is gone?
Momo big now. They want Momo live at inn. Momo don't want. Momo take care of Momo.
From what I've seen, you look pretty resourceful.
Pretty sneaky. Look at second page.
Lady, you've only met him once.
Tell me, Momo.
Yeah.
I met someone real interesting in the factory. A kind of robot called Oscar.
Automaton.
Now, he told me about a train. Anna didn't tell you where it was going, did she?
Train! Train! Choo-choo! Choo-choo! Woo!
Momo, it's okay, it's okay. Do you know if Anna came here often with Hans?
Momo want Mama's picture, like Hans' picture.
You're going around in circles.
There's something I'm looking for, but I don't quite know what. I need a clue, anything that might tell me where Hans is. You want to help me, don't you?
First you draw...
And if I help you, you help me, right?
Momo know Kate is kind. Kate draw mammoth for Momo. Then Momo tell Kate secret.
You've got a secret?
First draw mammoth for Momo.
Draw mammoth. Also, hi Alice. She flopped into the chat. Okay,
Momo,
let's see what we discovered there. There is anything here, just... Nope. Can't even get the hammer.
I mean, I would hope, but I don't know.
Was it literally just to trigger Momo? The button is to spawn Momo.
Spawn Momo. Can you open the... And then I'll go back.
Here?
Yeah. Wasn't there something you could click on the cupboard on the right side? Maybe not. Maybe I'm imagining things.
No, that's transfer zone.
Alright.
I mean, I don't have a pencil. That's an issue. Oh no, there is.
You have a pencil, but you don't. You're not an artist. You're a lawyer. So yeah.
God damn it! I cannot draw. How can I not draw? Yeah, I don't think there is like a combination of items in the inventory, which is one thing.
I don't remember, but I don't think so. By the way, it's nice how, like, all things considered, Kate really is a genuinely nice person. Like, I mean, she's not idealized or dumbed down or anything. She's just sort of naturally kind of a nice person, and it's a cool thing to have in a protagonist, I think.
Yeah, that's just a good, as you said, good person, just an okay. She's just gotten this mess and she's trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
We
basically.
need to find where and how to draw a mammoth. Basically. Or go back to the factory and build that dude's feet. And now it says, hi, had to get some baby snuggles to help get out of bed. I'll be back, need to get some fruits.
Which path was the... Oh, this was the last one. Okay.
Yeah, we went through all of them.
Impressive.
Speedy. Just 2 hours or so. I mean, we can pause here as well. It has been 2 hours, and you have been reading a lot. So I'm gonna just check maybe if there is like some progress with defeat. But I think it's gonna be the whole mess of figuring out. No, here. Go here.
Progress with defeat. Shout
Yeah.
out to judge.
Yeah. The issue with like the mechanical operations upstairs.
Let's see what the forklift dude does.
Yeah. With an actual item and not like empty. Okay. Yay, the animation is working. So that's the fact that it's so loud.
Blonk.
Kablonk. I like how the image blinked out with the new thing.
Yeah.
Alice is confused. What's what? Waiting for what? We was waiting for the robot to do his thing. I don't know if I can interact with it. Let's see. Nope.
Is there the like two things in the back of the robot line? No. Oh, okay. So that's just the prompt for moving into a different area. Okay.
Well, there is this, but
This
nothing is
is
interactable.
yeah, but this is where you'll get the end product, basically.
Yeah, probably just defeat. Let's see if that console is working.
Defeat.
Like if somebody's clocking in right now, it's like, what the fuck are they talking about? What feet? What are you talking about? We need to build robot some feet.
But in
Why
a
is she?
platonic way.
Yeah, platonic way. I was double clicking. I don't know why she was walking there.
She has had enough of your crap.
Enough of my clicking.
Doesn't look like that works. Doesn't.
I don't know if that's. I mean, I really don't see anything else. No?
Doesn't look like that works.
We've got something. I mean, that's the line that should produce the thing that we need, I think.
Doesn't look like that works. Doesn't look.
No.
Doesn't look.
Did I try all the wood?
Doesn't.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think I did. If we got this and this, I don't know what.
I would guess the ink bottle might be for the stamping machine in the notary's office.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. But okay, that's working technically. We still need which type of wood this guy needs. Maybe he's gonna tell us. Yes, I'm literally just pressing random buttons. Now this is questioning me.
Yes, the tried and true rogue method of problem solving. Brute force it.
Absolutely. It saved me so many times, and I have video proof for that. It surprisingly saved me so many times. Okay, let's see if there is something happening with this line. No, there is nothing that I can...
doesn't seem that way.
Let's go ask Oscar. Maybe he has some input into that. Well, it says I also have video proof when brute forcing does not work. Well, it works most of the times.
It does. I'll vouch for that. For you, anyway.
Thanks. Okay, does he have anything
Hi,
to say?
it's me again. Can I trouble you a second?
In the situation I am in, nothing would give me greater pleasure.
Oscar, I'm experiencing some problems with the general console.
Yes.
It looks like I need more than your card to operate it.
To my knowledge, the console is in perfect working order.
Okay, I guess I must have forgotten something.
Most certainly, yes. I am counting on you, Kate Walker.
That's enough sass from you, mister.
Yeah, yeah. If I guess it, the wood is like that grayish, if it's gonna fit with everything else around him.
But by the way, can you like flip the page? 'Cause that crease, does it do anything?
Yeah,
No?
I tried that.
Okay,
I tried
okay.
that with the previous one. I think we
Alright.
need to fill it out.
Has it been a long
maybe.
time? And
What do you...
broke.
Oh,
No, we've done this.
You are a very.
Done this.
Do you know?
No.
You said you were a and
the trade.
Are you? You have.
No, it's everything.
Does the name? Oscar, I am delighted.
Yes.
Never mind. Can he draw? No, he cannot. Gonna cover him with this. Give him gears. Wait. Do we need to install gears in that console?
But we didn't have a place to install them, I don't think.
Yeah, like there is nothing else here pickupable, usable. Like maybe we filled it with something. We gave it like something to work, like the placement. I don't know if it's power or if it's the wood or whatever that it needs. Like yeah, I didn't even see any like gears for anything in the console, so I don't know. We've explored everything. We haven't been to the old man again, and we haven't been to the tower thing again. Like maybe we need to get out of this and go somewhere else.
Let's see.
Because okay, let's say that it's this kind
Doesn't
of
look like
wood. We got this. Can't switch anything else on. Like the gear should be going over something that's interactable, so this is not in any case. You can't just like click on.
Okay,
whatever.
no. Hang on. Alright. Let's go back to the attic.
We need to draw the picture for Momo.
Yeah, we need to draw the picture for Bracken Momo. Good lord. I thought it might be something like that, but
Yeah, I mean, I had an idea as well, like that he's gonna give us something for this, but
yeah.
How do we draw a picture for Momo?
Well, by pixel hunting, of course.
Yay! Pixel hunting, the staple of old point-and-click games.
Well,
in times where pixels are really fucking tiny and not like Adventure Quest or King's Quest, where pixels are huge. So you can't really miss them.
Huge pixels.
Not to mention like stuff like Zork and other stuff.
Yeah, text base.
Oh yeah. Like
at some point I will play the Starship Titanic.
Oh, that's
yeah.
That's gonna be That's gonna be a bigger nightmare than Runaway. Trust me on that.
Probably because partially it works by text entry, from what I understand.
Yes. That's the weirdest one. That's
all right.
In the age when there was like not
okay.
Yeah, that's the weirdest one.
Go to the area we'll wheel it up.
So there was something here.
Yes. There's a mammoth on the beam on the right side. The light is like
oh god fucking damn it. Yes, I see it.
Shining on it.
Hans 1932. Aw, cute. Gimme. Oh, she's gonna just trace over it.
Well,
Nice.
I mean,
Yeah. Good plan. Easy. Jesus, that's that. Okay, that's tracing over. I thought
it
you could
works.
see. Yeah,
It works.
Yeah, like there's the text-based puzzles. There's the Sierra games, which kind of they didn't use text, but text-based, but you still had words you combined to do stuff. But in Starship Titanic, you type out shit and that goes in. But not just that, the logic of the damn game is bonkers.
I mean, it's Terry Pratchett and Terry Gilliam. What do you expect?
Just tell me if you at the end you want to kill the parrot or not.
Fair.
He's happy.
Wee.
He's got a mammoth.
Thank you. Momo happy. Now follow Momo. Momo show his secret to Kate.
Oh, it took us only double the time.
Momo show his stash of bodies to Kate.
I thought you were going somewhere else, but never mind. That's equally worse.
I appreciate the sentiment.
Okay, where did Momo run away to?
To his stash of bodies, of course.
Oh, goddamn. Like, I know he went back to the console, but if you didn't know that...
No, he didn't go back to the console.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, he's going away. That's the exit.
Yep.
Momo, where you going, Momo?
Follow the Momo.
Follow the Momo. Okay, at least we know where he's. God damn it, Momo. I'm still amazed how some of these buildings stand, because they're not like proper, they're bendy looking.
I mean, this seems pretty structurally sound. It's plus it's got these like.
Wait, did he go inside?
No.
Okay, it looks like it was. The door is open. I don't see him anymore.
Yeah, keep running.
I'll be running. Oh, cemetery, I think, or not. Where is that? Oh, this is saying follow the beach. Okay. Oh wow. The backside of the town is cool. Momo means peach.
I mean, it's the French Alps.
Just checking if there's anything. Jesus, just this place is cool.
Very pretty.
And instantly into the forest. Okay, so he is definitely taking us to his stash of bodies.
Hold it.
God damn it, Momo! Jesus. How much I'm gonna click when going back? Kate is really getting her workout.
It's a shame this boat's been left to rot. Now it's full of holes. It's a
I was gonna say, please put the rudder in your boob hole.
Oh no, you have to melt the cheese with the lava to patch the boat. Or something.
No, that is definitely a solution in one of these games.
I think I'm probably thinking of Monkey Island 3.
Probably. Okay, what is the secret?
There you are, Momo. This is some walk you've taken me on.
Yep.
I've got to say, though, it sure is mighty pretty.
Momo come here often. Momo like make splash in water.
Yeah, when he throws the bodies in.
Or body parts, you know, cut them, have more splashes.
Yep.
You lived with Anna Vorarlberg, didn't you? Maybe you can tell me a secret or two about how automatons are made.
Anna not want Momo in factory.
Wait, then...
Yeah,
what
it's
is-
the same,
Tell me, Momo.
well,
It must be... Oh,
nope.
you are a strange one, Momo. I'm beginning to see why Anna Vorarlberg liked you.
Momo, Momo look like Hans. Momo very proud.
Okay.
Tell me, Momo. I met someone real interesting.
Drink!
Yeah,
Momo.
it's the same.
Right.
Help!
Now we're here. What do we do?
Kate and Momo throw stones in water.
Momo, we're here because of the cave. Something to do with the cave.
Momo
Okay.
and Kate, friends.
Tell me, Momo. Do you really think that after all these years, Anna's brother is
He had
still
this
alive?
one as well, didn't he?
Did we?
Anna always say Hans go away.
Oh, maybe
but
not.
Hans
No,
come
no.
back maybe.
Why
Mission.
have you brought me here?
Mammoth doll in cave. Very important for Hans, Anna say.
Cave? What cave?
Oh wow.
Where?
I should have
Momo
gone
not
from
liar.
first to second.
Yep.
Because like...
Yep.
Because of you, Momo, I look more like an explorer than a lawyer now. If Dan could see me, I don't think he'd like what he saw.
Momo don't know Dan.
Okay.
Momo, I've got a...
So cave to the left. We cannot pass this stream.
Oh no, whatever shall we
Can't go
do?
that way.
You're bullshitting me. It's a stream! It's not even...
Dude, look,
God damn it.
if it's like a 30-centimeter deep stream, you wouldn't want to walk through that. I mean, you'd like get your
She
shoes,
has
but
boots. These are boots that are 30 centimeters tall. She won't even feel it.
maybe they're not watertight. You don't know.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
You just have to drain it. It's fine. Of course, she doesn't have the
Must be
strength for it.
broken. I've got to get a helping hand here.
Momo!
It must be broken.
Help!
You wanna call it a
Yeah,
episode?
we'll call it an episode. We've been running around too long. Anyway. We'll figure out if Momo or Oscar or something is gonna help us. Next time on the waterproof adventures of Syberia. and stuff like that.
Waterproof Adventures. That's the official title now.
These adventurers need to get fucking waterproof clothing, or at least shoes. That's like a mandatory at this point. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Do the like, subscribe, comment, dance. There is Patreon for support. I was Roll Gamer. This was Faldang.
Thanks for watching, true believers.
And until next time, in our next wild and wacky Syberia adventures, do remember, it's the stories that we play. See ya.
Yeah.